Peace, family. Peace, 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 and black power to the family. Can y'all see and hear me? Make sure everybody
Peace,
can
family.
see.
Peace, and
Oh,
black
I had to
power
play
to the
back off. Can y'all see or hear me, family? Make sure the audio is good. Make sure the audio is good. Hold on 1 second, family. Let me put out this last little alert. Okay. 1 second, family. 1 second. Put out this last little alert, and we're gonna take it from there. We're gonna chop up some game real quick tonight. I ain't gonna be on here too long. Well, should I always say that, and then I end up being on here long. You know what I'm saying? Peace to all the family. You said you hear me? Good, 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 good. So we're good, family. Make sure we're all good. Peace to all the family coming into the building. Sending out the alert real quick. 1 second, 1 second. Hold on 1 second, family. Send out the last little alert. And then we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it pushing. Peace to all the family. Shout out to Taylor B. Media. Good sisters always supporting. Shout out to I'm Listening. Shout out to the family. Shout out to all the family. Shout out to Simone Tuna. Shout out, peace to all the family coming in the building. What city, what state are you listening from? Put your city and state in the chat. Put your city and state in the chat, family. Put your city and state in the chat. Let me see what city and state y'all are listening from, where y'all reporting from. Shout out to DJ Ford. Shout out to the family coming into building. Okay. Shout out to the family up in Chicago. I got a lot of family up in Chicago. Shout out to the family in Alabama, the deep south. Shout out to the family in Aaron P in Oakland. Nita R's in Boston. Taylor B, of course, the good sisters out of Philly. Shout out to Fairfield, California. Shout out to Newport News, Virginia. Alabama, Rochester, New York. We here. We here, family. We here. We from the East Coast to the West Coast, okay? From down south all the way to the Midwest. Yes, indeed. We locking in, family. We are locking in. I hope everybody's all well and good. I know I haven't been on here, man. I be trying to get on here as much as possible to chop up game with the family. But again, I'm in my book writing mode. So when I'm in my book writing mode, y'all know how it is. Okay? When I'm in my book writing mode, y'all know how it is, family. I've been trying to, get this new book series ready for y'all next year. So, I've been, running around here, man, at the libraries and different things of that nature, trying to bring you the knowledge, wisdom, and information. I've been good. I've been good. Why do you keep saying little man? Every time you say something, this little man. Why do you keep saying little man? Is that like, are you trolling, or is that just how you talk? Every time you say something, this little man, that. Okay. Let me know if you're trolling. So I just know. Shout out to the London, UK as well. But shout out to all the family coming into the building. Like I say, a lot been going on. A lot been going on. Now, one of the big things, let's get right into it. One of the big things that people have been talking about is Kanye. Kanye West, and he's out here doing his usual antics. He's doing his usual coonery. I keep telling you, a lot of these coons, family, cooning is a form of a drug. Okay, it's an unshakable drug that is no cure for it. Coon is stronger than crack in the 80s. Okay, cooning in today's time in 2022 is stronger than crack in the 80s. Once you start cooning, nigga, it ain't no going back. Okay, it ain't no going back. Once you start cooning, my nigga, it's no going back. That shit is like crack in the 80s. We didn't try to put Negroes in rehab, and that's what we see a lot of folks doing, especially in the conscious community. You niggas keep trying to rehab Kanye, aka Kanye. Y'all keep trying to rehab Coondis Owens. You keep trying to rehab your favorite celebrities, and they keep having relapses. Okay, let's get into it tonight. Shit. Let's get into it tonight. We got to start looking at coonery as a uncurable drug. And see, the thing about coonery is it's something that is crocked up by the white supremacists, something that's been instilled in us a long time, hundreds of years. Okay, this drug is potent, and once they get a whiff of that coonery, You got to charge them to the game, family. You got to charge them to the game. So, this week, and I keep telling you, I've been doing it. If you look on my page, family, I've been talking about Kanye for years now, talking about the coonery, talking about him playing both sides. And niggas been trying to save face. Man, no, Kanye, we can't do Kanye like that. He be going through a lot now. That nigga lost his mama now. Oh, stop it. Stop it. This is just the old-fashioned case of coonery. So Kanye, as I should say, he came out this week in this. He did a little fashion show or something like that. Let me see if I can share my screen. Kanye did a little fashion show. And in his fashion show, he went out there with a White Lives Matter shirt. And this is, can y'all see the screen, family? This is Kanye along with Candace Owens. And we know Candace Owens is a known coon, okay? She's a known guard dog for a lot of the white supremacists. And so, both of them went out there at the fashion show, and all his people, they had on White Lives Matter shirts, okay? They had on White Lives Matter. All right. This is Kanye's newest thing. Okay. Shout out to somebody said it's their birthday. Shout out to your birthday, man. Hope you have a beautiful birthday. But Kanye went out there and he put on the White Lives Matter shirt. And this is the newest, relapse this nigga's having. Now, a couple months from now, he's going to try to do something woke. He's going to try to do a free Larry Hoover concert. And niggas going to be like, oh, man, that nigga Kanye, I told you that nigga Kanye was woke. No. Kanye is temporarily off the narcotics, okay? Just like a crackhead. You can't never really get too comfortable around a crackhead. They'll go to rehab for a couple weeks, a couple months, but damn near 99% of the time, they fall back into relapse. And coonery is stronger than crack, okay? So he's having another relapse now, okay? So he's on the White Lives Matter thing, and we know with Candace Owens, she's not even trying to go to rehab. Candace Owens is full-blown coonery, okay? She's on the full-blown narcotics. You dig? And so I'm not even really concerned about Kanye family and Candace Owens. The biggest thing that I see that I don't like is the Negroes in our community, y'all trying to put on a cape for this nigga. Family, we got to understand in 2022, family, we're at war. And when you're at war, you're going to have casualties of war. Okay? During war, you're going to have casualties of war. And our big thing is we think in the black community we can save everybody, especially our favorite celebrities. See, a lot of niggas, y'all are bending over backwards trying to put on the cape for Kanye. You got niggas, oh man, oh, that nigga ain't cooning, man. I want to show y'all some of the videos that I've been seeing. Lord have mercy. These videos, I mean, they have just been ridiculous at this point. Now, this is another video, and shout out to the brother in the video. I have nothing against the brother, nothing like that. But I mean, damn it, we got to call a spade a spade. Listen to this.
Love, family. It's your boy, Brother Truth. In today's class, we're going to talk about your boy Yeezy and him trying to put you on game, but nobody wants to pay attention. Now, as Complex Magazine reports, it says that Kanye West wears White Lives Matter t-shirt designed at the Yeezy Season 9 presentation. And for this very reason is why it's important to know thyself and understand law and status. Now, you know, like I know, when one identifies to be a black, that makes them civilly the more two under the law. What is that? Civilly dead in the view of the law, according to the Black's Law Dictionary. And of course, when you look at an SF 181 ethnicity form, Black African American is the only race on here that does not stem from original people, right? You just stem from some black crayon color racial group from somewhere out in Africa. Damn. So before you judge this, man, take time to understand a different perspective, a legal perspective, and log on to ourselflawandmaster.com so that you can learn how to assert yourself in law.
Okay, family. Babbling. Lord, niggas is out here. Now they out here trying to turn Kanye into a Moor. No, Kanye really ain't cooning. He really ain't cooning. Now let's look at his shirt, White Lives Matter. Niggas didn't put on the goddamn feds and 10-4 kufi. You niggas are the worst. Okay, you niggas are the worst. And they put on the goddamn 10-4 kufi. Man, let's look at the word white. Now, white in the Black Law Dictionary means alive. Black means dead. What Kanye really trying to say is you niggas need to stop claiming black and you needs to get on some black law. Stop it, nigga. Oh Lord, these niggas are the worst. And no disrespect to the brother in the video, I'm just giving my opinion, but damn, Kanye is not sitting up here reading the Moorish Science Temples of America, okay? He is not tapping into Moorish law. This nigga is suffering from a classic case of coonery. That's it. That's it. You niggas are bending over backwards. Bending over backwards. And you saw the funniest part, the nigga tried to sell his class at the end. Now, if you want more information on this, go to my Master Teachers course. Okay, it's only $99.99. Stop it, nigga. Stop it. Kanye and Candace Owens are not studying Noble Drew Ali. Okay, let's be clear. They're not talking about no nationality. All right, Kanye is not tapping into his Moorish blood. Kanye is just cooning, family. He's just cooning. That's it. And that's okay, family, because we're at war. And during war, you're going to have casualties of war. Kanye, I know y'all have this deep thing for Kanye. Y'all love Kanye. Kanye was, he might have been your favorite artist at one point in time. He was making such good music. At one point in time, the brother was woke. But it's gone, family. Let go. We got to go back to the church, nigga. Let go and let God. Charge this nigga to the game. Because now you're becoming gang goofy. Okay? You refuse to charge into the game, and now you're becoming gang goofy. So now niggas is out here making videos talking about how Kanye is really tapping into Moorish law and all. Stop it. No, he is not. Okay? Kanye's been doing this for a while. Remember, Kanye was just over here. What was this, family? The other year, he was just over here talking about how Harriet Tubman didn't free nobody. He was on this wave, just babbling. Kanye was just out here babbling, family. Hold on. Let me play this video. Lord, this nigga was just out here babbling and going back and forth. Listen to this.
Said out loud is the idea that if Kanye West runs for president, I'm gonna split the black votes. Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
Okay, let me play it one more time.
She just had the slaves go work for other white people. And if Kanye West runs for president, I'm gonna split the black votes. Well, Harriet Tubman never actually freed the slaves. She just had the slaves go work for other white people.
That's Kanye. So this the other week the nigga was talking about Harriet just had the slaves going to other work for other white people. She didn't free nobody. Lord have mercy. Okay, so this is Kanye. It's time for y'all to charge Kanye to the game. He's a coon and you got to charge him to the game, family. He's a coon and you got to charge him to the game. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Somebody said this channel is goofy. If y'all listen to this kid, do better. Brother, you're on here listening. How does that work? How does that work? Why are you on here listening if it's a goofy channel? Hop your goofy ass off the channel then. Tommy. Okay? Y'all don't even take your own advice. The channel's goofy, but you're listening. Take your goofy ass off the channel then. Okay? Somebody said, am I non-FBA? Of course not. I'm full-blooded FBA. Full-blooded FBA, but we call a spade a spade. Okay? Kanye is a coon. Kanye is a coon. All right? We call a spade on this page. We charge it to the game. Okay? We got to charge that to the game. Now, I know you niggas going to try to keep spinning. What are the excuses now for Kanye? Okay? What are the excuses now for Kanye? What is he really trying to tell us? I want to hear some of y'all explanations of why y'all defending him. All right. Since I'm the gang goofy one, why are y'all defending him? Okay. Why are y'all defending? One moment he's chasing this white woman named Kim around. He's out here threatening other white folks, running after a white woman. The next moment is White Lives Matter. Then I seen a picture. I don't even know if this is a real picture. Let me look it up before I say it. Let me look it up. Because I seen a picture with Kanye with a picture of a Confederate flag on his damn jacket. Okay, I guess this is a real picture. This looks to be a real picture. Kanye's got the Confederate flag. Okay, let me show you this. I mean, he's going. What is the excuse now? Let me share my screen. Hold on 1 second. We gotta call it. I don't know why you niggas are trying to die on this hill of Kanye. Okay, is Kanye secretly feeding you niggas unreleased albums or something? Like what is going on? Do you think you're gonna get some free Yeezys out of this? What is going on? This is Kanye sitting up here with a Confederate flag on his jacket. I mean, just goofy shit. Goofy shit. Okay, just goofy shit. All right, well, Tommy, you can leave, sir. You can leave, sir. You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. You can. This is a goofy channel. This is a goofy page. You can leave, sir, and you can unfollow on Instagram because the person that's talking now is the person who started and runs the Instagram page. You dig? So you can leave. That's simple as that. I promise you, I won't lose an ounce of sleep. I promise you, I won't be losing an ounce of sleep. Yes, indeed. But he's sitting up here with the Confederate flag, and I've been seeing niggas talk about the Confederate flag is from Indian Confederacy. It's from what's it? Iroquois. It's the Iroquois Confederate flag. No, it's not. Where are y'all getting that from? Where are y'all getting that from? Because people been trying to spin that and say, hey man, well, that flag, the Confederate flag, really came from the Indians. Where are y'all getting that from, family? Let's have some real talk tonight because niggas just been dying on this hill of Kanye. I'm trying to see why. I'm trying to see why. I'm trying to see why. I don't have any reason to lie about my lineage. My lineage is documented. Everybody knows I'm FBA. I run the FBA page. I have the biggest foundational Black American page on Instagram. Okay, both of my parents are from Mississippi. Both of my family goes back to Mississippi. I'm full-blooded FBA, sir. Now, if you want to continue to lie or if that makes you sleep at night, go ahead, brother. But I'm full-blooded FBA again. So I guess you're FBA. Why are you dying on this hill of Kanye, sir? The Torah keeper. Okay. Why are you dying on this hill of Kanye? See, I can call out a coon is a coon. A coon is a coon. You know, we keep it pushing. A coon is a coon, family. This nigga sitting up here with Confederate flags on his jacket, sitting up here talking about white lives matter. He's sitting up there bucking his eyes, looking like a nigga from Get Out in front of Trump with his hat slanted. This nigga sitting up here chasing after white women. I don't see it, family. See, we got to separate certain things. See, a lot of you can't separate the talent that is Kanye in music from politics and consciousness. Some of y'all are so in love with the music, you're so in love with his fashion that you can't just call a spade and spade. Kanye is a very talented coon. He is. I give credit where credit is due. Kanye is a very talented coon. Ben Carson, very brilliant coon. That's the brother who does medicine. Okay? He's a surgeon. Very talented coon, but still a coon. Okay? Very talented coon, but still a coon. Plain and simple. Very talented, but still a coon. Ben Carson as well. Okay? A lot of these Negroes are still coons. See, a lot of y'all can't separate it. See, anybody who do something good, man, oh no, that nigga ain't no coon, man. Kanye, he really trying to tell y'all something, but y'all can't never tell us what he's telling us. Okay? You dig? And Kanye came out and said, what did he say? He said, well, everybody knows Black Lives Matter is a fraud. I agree. It is a fraud. But so is White Lives Matter, Kanye. Why are you still wearing a White Lives Matter shirt? Okay? That's a fraud. Okay? You can't throw away one fraud and get another. You dig? You can't. That's like me supporting Clyburn and then saying, well, Clyburn is a fraud, so I'm supporting Candace Owens. Both of them are frauds. Okay? Both of them are frauds. Just like it's no difference between Jim Crow Joe and Trump. Both of them are frauds. You dig? So that's what it is. That's what it is. Well, Tommy, just say that then. See, I don't know why y'all can't just come in and say that. Just say you disagree. You come in and start talking about this channel is goofy and all that. Stop doing that. Okay? Just say I disagree on this one subject. That's all you had to say, brother, when you came in. Don't come in. Y'all don't know how to disagree. You come in and start talking about this is goofy, this is this. Just say, hey, brother, I disagree with you on that. Cool, no problem. But when you come in and try to act like, oh shit, this is some goofy shit. I don't know what this nigga be talking about. This nigga don't know nothing. Come on now. Let's be real. Now Kanye is not soft shoeing at this point. He's full-blown tap dancing. Full-blown tap dancing. He's been doing this for a while, family. Now let me tell you what's gonna happen. A couple months from now, Kanye is gonna do a drive for Larry Hoover or Jeff Fort, and Negroes is gonna be talking about Kanye is woke. I told y'all Kanye is woke. No, he's not. He's playing both sides, nigga. He's playing you dumb Negroes. Okay, that's like a crackhead going to rehab for a couple months and then going to a cookout and you be, oh shit, you look good, man. You off them drugs, man. I told you. She wasn't never on them drugs. No, she's just in rehab right now. Kanye is going to go to rehab. He's going to clean up his act a little bit. Then he's going to have a relapse again. And we're going to be right back here next year. And y'all going to be right back trying to defend this nigga. This nigga's going to have a full-blown Klan robe next year. And niggas is going to be trying to talk, well, shit, if you look at J.A. Rogers' book, J.A. Rogers say the Klan got their stuff, okay, from the churches, the black churches and the black brotherhood out there in Spain. So technically Kanye is really paying homage to the black folks in Spain. It's going to be some shit like that, okay? Because I can, because we have to call a spade a spade. Somebody said, why do you keep calling him a coon? Because he is, and we have to call a spade a spade. We have to call a spade a spade. There's nothing wrong with that, family. Okay? If a motherfucker's smoking crack, that's a crackhead. Okay? That's a crackhead. We got to stop trying to baby people. Kanye's a grown-ass man. He's cooning. Ain't nothing wrong with Kanye. He's not reading Noble Drew Ali. Okay? He's not studying Taj Tariq Bey. He's just cooning. Call a spade a spade. Okay? You got to let people know what they're doing. So maybe they can try to fix it. We're not going to muddy the waters. He's just cooning. That's why I'm calling him a coon. That's why I'm calling him a coon. You dig? I'm not hella off code right now. What do you mean? Kanye's been cooning forever. What is Kanye doing that's revolutionary for black folks? Okay? You niggas ain't getting no Yeezy money. He's marrying white women. He's putting all that money into a white family and begging for the white woman back. What is Kanye doing? Shit, Kanye ain't out here goddamn knocking down barriers and knocking down doors and putting money in black folks' hands. What are you talking about? Shit. Now, off code to a certain degree would be me sabotaging Kanye. I don't control anything, any Kanye business. I'm not pulling up on Kanye, burning down Yeezy stores. That's off code. I'm just letting y'all know that y'all are dying on this hill that is Kanye. And for what? And for what? And for what? What are you getting out of it? What are you getting? I ain't like Kanye is sitting up here building goddamn institutions and schools for black folks that's teaching real black history, and I'm sitting up here talking down on it. No. Not at all. And this really ain't even about Kanye. Kanye is a coon. Okay, coon's gonna coon. This is really about y'all, family, and the behavior I'm seeing out of the so-called conscious community. The people who are supposed to be up on game, who keep trying to be conscious. You keep trying to instill your mindset on Kanye, and it ain't working. Okay, you niggas keep trying to do like that lady was doing and get out and put that light in their face, and it ain't working. It ain't working, family. It ain't working. So we got to charge him to the game. We got to charge him to the game. You dig? All right, you're trolling. You said I'm pocket watching. How am I pocket watching Kanye? Listen, Kanye has all the money in the world. He's a billionaire. Get your money, Kanye. I'm not mad at Kanye for getting money. Okay? I'm not mad at Kanye for getting money. You dig? I'm not mad at him for getting money. I'm not sabotaging any Kanye money. I'm just calling Kanye what he is, which is a coon. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I'm not up here making a million videos about Kanye. I made one video. That's the video today about Kanye, and we charging the rest of the game. You said you thought the pic was Photoshop. No, that's a real pic. That's from Kanye's fashion show. And also at Kanye's fashion show, they had Bob Marley's granddaughter there. She had on a White Lives Matter shirt. I'm like, shit. Damn, Bob is turning in his grave right now. Bob Marley's granddaughter was sitting up there with a White Lives Matter shirt. She's smiling, ha-ha, and kikiing. Boy, boy, Bob is turning in his grave right now, ain't he? Yeah, man. All right, you're mortal. You're just trolling. You're trolling at this point. You're trolling at this point. Somebody said Kanye is a genius, so I'm sure he has a plan behind it. I think the plan is coonery, family. The plan is coonery. Okay? The plan is coonery. That's all it is. It's good old fashioned cooning. If this is a normal black man, if I show you a picture of a regular black man with a Confederate flag on his shirt, with a White Lives Matter shirt on, sitting up here smiling and bucking his eyes in front of Trump with a Make America Great Again hat. Clips of him talking about how Harriet didn't free nothing. She just showed them and showed them how to work for other white folks. Y'all would call him a coon. But since it's Kanye, since it's your boy, now all of a sudden, man, nigga, you sound like you pocket watching to me. You sound like you hating on him eating. What eating? Okay, what pocket watching? Coonery is coonery. Okay, coonery is coonery. Plain and simple. There's plenty of ways for Kanye to get money. Okay, Kanye, if Kanye was so woke, he could have put shit, Moore's Lives Matter or some shit like that. He could have did that. There's plenty of ways to get money. Okay, I'm sure this is not a big come up for Kanye. Kanye already had money before. This is not a big Kanye. This is not a big come up for him. Nah, this is just old fashioned coonery. And niggas want to think for Kanye. Okay. You said I hold that one. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was a lot of coonery in the building. But that is what it is, family. I just don't want y'all to die up on that hill, family, because we at war right now. And see, in times of war, like I say, we have to cut the leash short. We have to charge the casualties to the game. You can't afford to be playing both sides during times of war because we can't trust a nigga like Kanye. Okay, that's why we have to call it out. You can't trust a Kanye. A Kanye is just as likely in time of war to pick up a gun and point it at you as he is the enemy. Okay, because he's playing both sides. You dig? Just like a crackhead. Yeah. When somebody's on that narcotic, it don't matter if that's your mama, that's your auntie, your family, a stranger, whatever. You don't know what they might do because they on the narcotic. Coonery is a form of narcotics. Okay? Coonery is a form of narcotics. So he's on the coonery right now. We got to charge into the game. We got to cut that off. Okay, we be spending so much time. Black folks like to spend so much time trying to pull a nigga up out of coonery. There is no cure for coonery, family. There is no cure for it. There is no cure for it. This is why we got to know history, family. When you look at some of the greatest revolutions or revolutionaries, many of them were killed by coons. Many of them were killed by coons. Fred Hampton, killed by coon. Okay. Nat Turner, killed by a coon. He was told on by a coon. Okay. Brother Demar Vesey, he wanted to start one of the biggest slave revolts in the United States. Before he can get it popping, he had thousands of foundational Black Americans with him. Okay. Before he can get it popping, told on by a coon. You dig? Told on by a coon. Dessalines, killed by coons. Toussaint, set up by coons. Thomas Sankara, set up by coons, killed by coons. Okay, Patrice Lumumba, killed by coons. Should we keep going down the list? Okay, we're not gonna make light of a coon. We're not gonna sit up here and put on the cape for a coon because coons are very dangerous, family. Malcolm, killed by coons. Okay, it was coons and informants all in Martin's circle. Look up some of those FBI files on Martin. All nigga Martin's photographers and everybody was goddamn working for the FBI and shit. Killed by coons. Okay? Killed by coons. Yes, indeed. Somebody said your real name is Jamal. I don't know where you're getting that from, sir. Wrong page, sir. Wrong page. But yeah, man, we got to know our history. We got to know our history and we got to nip it in the bud. And like I say, we're always going to have coons. That doesn't bother me. But how we respond to them, how you respond to them. White people don't play about their coons, okay? The Benedict Arnolds, that's still a thing in the white community. Benedict Arnold was part of the American Army during the American Revolution. He switched sides and fought for the British. Boy, they made an example out of his ass. They said, listen, man, we scratching his name off the walls in West Point. He's forever disgraced, Benedict Arnold, because he traded sides. Okay, when niggas trade sides on us, we want to make excuses for them. Well, he was really the spook. That's another thing I'm tired of hearing. I've been seeing a lot of niggas talk about Kanye is the spook. Kanye is not the spook who sat by the door, okay? He's the coon in the trash can. He's the coon in the trash can. He's not the spook who sat by the door. He's just a coon in the trash can. Plain and simple. All right? We give niggas too much credit for stuff. Too much credit. And it's time to just go ahead and charge it to the game. Yeah, I understand after the brother's mom died, he ain't been the same since. But listen, I'm sorry about that, but it's time to charge him to the game. We at war. Okay? We've given him long enough to snap out of it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, family. It ain't gonna happen, plain and simple. Now, this doesn't take anything away from the brother. It doesn't mean that he never made good music. It doesn't mean that he's not a talented fashion designer. It doesn't mean that he's not a billionaire. He is. He's just a very talented coon. Very talented coon, which we see many people who are like that. Okay? Yeah. Shout out to the brother Tommy. Okay? Yes, indeed. No, he's not. And you got to charge it to the game. Like I said, we got to know history. We got to know history at the end of the day, because when we know history, it'll erase the mystery. All right. We need everybody locked in and on code. Everybody locked in and on code. When somebody violates, we have to call it out and we have to demonstrate. And we have to X them out the Black community, because people like that type of mindset gets people killed. Okay? That type of mindset gets people killed. Like I just ran down the whole list of revolutionaries. We have so many people now who are willingly undermining the Black community. We cannot set that example, because the babies, unfortunately, are still looking up to Kanye. And we have to call them out. If they send all of us make excuses for them, they're going to make an excuse for them. And then when they get to that level, when they become billionaires or millionaires, they'll do the same thing thinking it's okay. And it's not. Okay? Yeah, man. They'll do the same thing And then they'll come back and say, well, shit, Kanye was doing it. And y'all were defending him. So, hey, hit that like button for me, family. Hit that like button for me. She said, after dealing with the Kardashians, nobody the same. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed, man. Nobody's the same. I've just never seen niggas give so many passes to an individual. Okay? I've never seen this many people give so many passes to a certain individual, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. No, I'm not from Chicago. I'm born and raised in Atlanta. My folks are from Mississippi, but I got a lot of family that went from Mississippi to Chicago. So shout out to the Chicago family. I need to make my way back up to Chicago. Okay? Need to make my way back up to Chicago. The Chicago family understand the importance of coonery. Okay, that's how our brother Fred Hampton out there got killed. All right. And many of those other revolutionaries, brothers who were trying to get on the right path, like Jeff Ford, okay, like Larry Hoover. Okay, remember Larry Hoover, he got all them charges. Not saying our brother was perfect. He was in the streets, he was doing things that he shouldn't have been doing. You dig? But after Larry Hoover changed GD from Gangster Disciples to Growth and Development, that's when the charges came. Okay, he had a lot of coons and shit in his circle, a lot of informants in his circle. You dig? Same thing with Jeff Ford. All right, he had them El Rukins out there who were working hand in hand, allegedly with Fred Hampton, and then he got the charges. Shit, when every time those brothers get on some conscious wave, you got some coons that try to sabotage them and working as informants for the FBI. All right? You dig? Well, Kanye's a coon. If he's GD, he's a coon GD. GD shouldn't be co-signing coonery. Plain and simple. That ain't no growth, that ain't development. Okay? Yes, I am. GDZ indoors, I am an informant. I'm an informant. I am the police. Now, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to get off the channel, or are you going to stay in here and listen to what the police and the informants have to say? See, that's where we're at that point. Okay, I'm everything that you think I am. Now, are you going to continue to listen to me, which means you like listening to informants and police? Or are you going to get off the channel? Plain and simple. If you really believe that, or you're going to stay on the channel because you don't really believe that I'm an informant. You don't really believe I'm a police. You just disagree with what I'm saying. Which one is it? If I'm an informant and I'm a police, you have to make a choice. Are you going to stay and listen to the informant and listen to the police, which would by default make you an informant, make you part of the police? Because niggas who like watching the police all day, low key are the police. You dig? So, hey, you got a decision to make, brother. You got a decision to make. Or are you just going to be a man and say, hey, man, I disagree with what you're saying, but much respect to you. The choice is yours, my nigga. The choice is yours, all right? That's why I like Charleston White. Charleston White say I'm the police. Are you going to listen to him or not? You dig? Are you going to listen to him or not? Yeah, I don't mind people saying they disagree, but see, people don't know how to just disagree. They don't know how to just disagree. You clearly don't think I'm an informant of the police. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on the page. If I think somebody's an informant of police, I'm going to stay from around them. I'm not going to get around these niggas. Okay? I'm not going to be buddy up with them. I'm not going to, every time they go live, I'm logging in the comment section. I'm not going to be talking about no gang shit with the police and the informants, or people who I think are police are an informant. That just doesn't make sense. Now, the only way you do that is you don't think those person are police or informants. Said that C word doesn't mean anything. It seems that anyone that thinks outside of what black people are told to think that are somehow that. Okay, a coon, let's be clear. A coon is this. A coon is somebody who knowingly and willingly does things or acts a certain way in order to harm the black community. Kanye know that shirt that he put on is bullshit. He know white lives matter is bullshit. He knows that's purposely He's purposely put that on to undermine Black Lives Matter. And I'm not talking about Black Lives Matter, the organization, because we know the organization is sponsored by white people, but there's a movement called Black Lives Matter that a lot of people get somewhat conscious from. Not saying I do, but some people do that. They understand that that movement came out of the killing of unarmed Black men, women, and children. And when you say white lives matter, you're purposely undermining the movement, not the organization. Not talking about George Soros and the organization. I'm talking about the movement, which came a lot from the youth. They were saying, hey, damn, my life matter too. And when you say white lives matter, they understand that's a form of undermining that. Kanye understands that, but he did it anyway. Kanye understands that that Confederate flag that he put on his jacket represents white supremacy, but he did it anyway. Okay? But he did it anyway. That's cooning. That's cooning. Now you got coons and you got niggas. A nigga, I can give a pass to a nigga. A nigga, America breeds niggas. You breed niggas through the education system. You are taught how to be a nigga in school. You're taught misinformation. That's fine. Everybody's misinformed. I was misinformed growing up. I said some nigga shit growing up. You dig? But once you know better, you do better. Now, once you know better, you got a choice now. You can continue to do the nigga shit, which leads to coonery, because now you're purposely saying and doing things to undermine the Black community, not out of miseducation, but for your own personal gain, for your own personal benefits, for your own personal trinkets. Or you can get back right. Or you can get back right and say, hey, man, it's time to graduate from this nigga stage. Now I know better. All right? Kanye knows better. Don't for one second think Kanye don't know what he's doing. Don't for one second think Kanye, who designs all his clothes, didn't understand the significance of putting white lives matter on that. Don't for one second let that go over your head. He knew exactly what he was doing, but he did it anyway. That's coonery. And we have to be willing to call a coon, family. We have to be willing to do that. We have to be willing to do that. Somebody said, ain't no white supremacy in Chicago. All right, brother. All right, brother. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing but black power over there, man. Ain't nothing but black power. I'm with all that. Ain't no white supremacy at all. Fuck it. Not just in Chicago. Ain't no white supremacy, period, motherfucker. It's Wakanda around this motherfucker. Black folks own everything we doing. Ain't no white folks killing no black people, man. Fuck is this? I agree with you, GDZ, Indo. Ain't no white supremacy. I agree with you. I agree with you, brother. Not in Chicago, not in Atlanta. You dig? Ain't no white supremacy at all. Slavery wasn't white supremacy either, my nigga. This country wasn't built on white supremacy. None of that's ain't no white supremacy. I agree with you 100%. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. You said, would I say anything different if his shirt said all? That's still a coon move. If it said all lives matter, that's still a coon move. Still a coon move because, again, that comes out of trying to undermine people saying Black Lives Matter. Again, not the organization that's run by George Soros that wants to destroy the nuclear family according to their own mission statement, okay, that they later on went back and changed. I'm talking about the movement. A lot of people who say Black Lives Matter are not part of the organization Black Lives Matter. They're not a part of it, okay? But we understand what they mean when they say that. There was no all lives matter until Black Lives Matter came out, which was meant to undermine Black Lives Matter. Same thing they always do, family. So yes, that's still a coonery move. That's still a coonery move, but he took it a step further. He said white lives matter. He said let's get. He said we're gonna do the opposite, which is fine, family. Which is fine. If a coon lays his bed, let that coon lay in it. But how we respond to it is what we got to change. How we respond to it is what we got to change, family. We have to have zero tolerance from coonery because we have to make an example out of these coons. So people know, hey, listen, if you're gonna lie on this side of the street, get comfortable. See, we allow too many two-way goals in our community. We allow way too many two-way goals. We allow you to coon one day and come back around us the next day. That's what Omarosa tried to do. She sat up there in the White House, she tried to coon, and then when she got out, she's at the HBCUs during lectures. No, 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 no. Once you make your bed, lay in it. You can't play both sides. You can't play both sides, family. It can't be Confederate flag, white lives matter one day, and then the next day is black power. We need black ownership. Oh, stop. Stop, brother. You made your bed, lay in that. You did? At least we still got NBA Youngboy. Shout out to NBA Youngboy, man. Shout out to NBA Youngboy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You said, ain't you a Pan-Africanist? What do you mean by a Pan-Africanist? Like part of like an organization, the Pan-Africanist organization, or you saying what is your definition of Pan-Africanist? It depends on what you think Pan-Africanism is. Do I want to see brothers and sisters win in Africa, win in Australia, win in India, Asia? Absolutely. But however, is that my primary focus? No. My primary focus is foundational Black Americans because I am a foundational Black American. Okay, that's my primary focus. I'm FBA first. Just like a Jamaican, they might love all their brothers and sisters around the world, but they're for Jamaicans first. I'm for FBA first. Okay, I'm for FBA first. But I still want to see my other brothers and sisters win, but I'm for FBA first because I am a foundational Black American. Because I am a foundational Black American. Hold on one second. You dig? Mm-hmm. White supremacy simply means, as our great ancestor Dr. Francis Chris Wilson said, that a white person can kill you and get away with it. That's all we mean when we say white supremacy. White people can kill Black people and get away with it. We see that every day. I can't kill a white boy and get away with it. Plain and simple. So we're trying to destroy this system. It has nothing to do with genetics or anything like that. See, we got to call a spade a spade. We be running around here, ain't no white person is superior to me. And then your ass get killed, and now your family around here with a GoFundMe talking about how white supremacy then killed you and the racism. See, we got to call a spade because see, once you acknowledge that they have the mindset of a white supremacist, this system is built on white supremacy where white people can kill and harm you because of their whiteness and get away with it. Now your mind automatically has acknowledged the problem and automatically starts to come up with solutions. But what we do is we think, well, I'm going to just act like the problem don't exist. No, you don't know. Ain't no racism, ain't no white supremacy, ain't no none of that. I'm just, and then it hits you even harder. Okay? It hits you even harder. Exactly. Jeffrey Dahmer, that's a classic example. Have y'all seen that Dahmer? Boy, have y'all seen that Dahmer on Netflix? That's a classic example of white supremacy, a system of white supremacy. All right? A system of white supremacy. How them cops do, the cops were basically just handing Black men the Dahmer. Boy, the cops were just handing Black men the Dahmer. Black men were escaping, running away, and the cops would bring them back. Dahmer's in there eating motherfuckers. He wasn't even, Dahmer wasn't even coming up with no good lies. Because they always try to act like Jeffrey Dahmer and a lot of these other serial killers. What's the other one named? Gacy, Wayne Gacy. That motherfucker had killed like 50 white boys, raping little white boys. He was a pedophile and burying them underneath his house. And this dude had a long track record with the police. They just be lying to the police. Hey, Dahmer, what's that smell in here? It smells fleshy. I see blood on the floor. Oh, that's ketchup and had some old meat go bad. Oh, okay, well, shit, good enough for us. That's white supremacy. That's white supremacy, boy. Nigga, that's white supremacy. Let my ass walk through Walmart. Let me try to walk out of Walmart with a honey bun. Nigga, I'm going to have to show receipts. I'm going to have to show the resource officers in Walmart where I got that $1.50 to pay for that honey bun. Black folks, we can't do nothing. Okay? We going to have to show it, nigga. If we walk out, nigga, y'all know the folks at the front of the Walmart. Boy, don't catch one of the white folks at the front of the Walmart. Nigga, I came out of Walmart the other day. Nigga, I think I had like a honey bun and some oatmeal. Nigga, she made me go all through the receipt bag. She's looking at the receipt, lining up the numbers. White folks just walking past with big baskets of shit. She gonna stop me though. Okay, we gotta show receipts. Hey man, it's $2.48. Where'd you get that $2.48 from, Chase? Huh? Can you legally show that you got that from your business or stop it? That's white supremacy, motherfucker. White people just be making up lies. Dahmer just sitting there eating motherfuckers, and the cops they pulled Dahmer over. This nigga got a body in the trunk. He's drunk as hell. They don't even search the car. Hey Dahmer, where you going, man? Oh no, man, I'm a little drunk right now. All right, well shit, make it home safely. That's white supremacy, family. There was another one. What's the name? Wayne Gacy, I believe his name was Wayne Gacy. He's another white supremacist. Okay, he was killing white boys and burying them underneath his house, dude. He kept running into the law. All these white dudes are working for him. He had these young teenager boys working for him. And all of a sudden, these boys just keep coming up missing. Nobody knows where they go. These are 14, 15, 16-year-old boys. They work for Gacy and then they disappear. And the last place people see him is with Gacy. And the cops are just acting naive. The cops just be acting naive, man. There was a dude, hold on, family. 1 second. Because this is for the people who be talking about ain't no white supremacy. Okay. Shit, it was, let me show you this. Because this is in modern times. Hold on 1 second. There was a case, dude. This white dude was messing with this non-FBA sister, unfortunately. And he basically said that she went missing. He didn't know where she was. And long story short, they found out he was using her credit card, and he used a credit card to buy some shovels and some boots. And they're still acting naive. They don't know what, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her, but you stole her credit card and you bought some shovels and some boots. Well, that was, I was just doing some housework. Lord. Come on now. Hold on. 1 second. Let me see. I gotta find this story. This nigga was just going in, bro. This nigga is just wilding. Oh man, I gotta find that story. Y'all remember that story? It came out a couple weeks ago, family. And the cops only arrested him for card fraud. I gotta find that. When I find it, I'll post it on my page, family. When I find it, I'm gonna post it on my page. Oh man. Said, why do so many FBAs have a victim mindset? What victim mindset, sir? We don't have a victim mindset. We're here fighting. We're here fighting, sir. We know our worth, and we know what we are owed. See, non-FBAs, you're willing to come here and work for scraps. That's your mindset, because anything's better than going back to your homeland. Okay? In your homeland where you're selling pussy for dollars and you're eating puppies, a puppy can't even have a peaceful walk down the street without getting chopped up. Okay? Where you're living in squalor and eating mud sandwiches. Okay? So you come here and you under the illusion of working hard, you work for pennies on the dollar. And they understand that. The white supremacists understand that. Okay. You don't have any self-worth. You'll work for anything. Okay. You'll do the low gutter jobs for pennies on the dollar. We won't. We won't. And because we won't, people, oh, y'all niggas complaining. Y'all niggas playing victim. No, nigga, we know our worth. And we wish our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, in Africa, we wish you knew your worth. Okay? We wish when you pulling all that goddamn coltan out the Congo, will stop and think how much this goddamn coltan is worth instead of selling it to the Chinese for pennies on the dollar just to get a bite to eat when you got all these resources in your backyard. See, you can't do that with FBAs. Let me tell you something about FBAs. FBAs, nigga, we find some gold, diamonds, we getting the highest cost for it. Nigga, FBAs will sit on that shit if they have to. Nigga, we'll eat food stamps for 2-3 years until that value goes up. We're not gonna let nobody finesse us. And the white supremacists over here know that, but they know they can go to you. They know they can go to you and they can say, hey, Mbuke, come over here. I'm gonna fly you over here. Hey man, I'm gonna get you in this coal factory. And hey man, don't worry about a green card or none of that. And bring you in. And hey man, and I'm gonna give you $1 an hour, man. That's shit. You only make 10 cents an hour in your homeland. I'm gonna give you $1. I'm gonna give you 10 times more than that. Okay, despite the fact that the minimum wage over here is like $14, I'm gonna give you $1. Oh shit, yeah, I do that. Man, the black Americans, yeah, because those black Americans, those foundational black Americans, they won't do that. Yeah, motherfucker, because that's way underpriced. See, we ain't gonna get finessed. That's what y'all like to call a victim mindset. And then when we start raising hell about it, you niggas are acting like victims. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. No, we just know our worth, family. We just know our worth, family. No, we call a spade a spade. See, y'all think you think that you're not being a victim because you want to acknowledge white supremacy. You think that makes you a big man. That makes you a coward. See, y'all sit up here and let these white folks who are 5% of the population in your homeland control 100% of the resources, and you won't call them out because ain't nobody superior to me while he's dominating your dumb ass. Okay? That's cowardly. That's cowardly. It's just like niggas in school. You know, you always got that nigga in school. You got bullies in school, and they be taking folks jello, and they be taking your lunch, and then you be trying to act like, well, I didn't even want that. That's some of the mindset of non-FBAs. They had these white folks in their homeland slapping them up, taking all the resources. Well, I didn't even want that gold. I ain't want that. Y'all act like Red on Friday. Okay? You know when Debo took Red bike, he went over there, his parents convinced him to try to go get the bike back. Man, Debo, man, my pops wanted me to come over here and ask you for that bike back, but you know I wouldn't even trip. That's a lot of non-FBAs. It's that I wouldn't even trip. I don't even see no white supremacy. Motherfucker slapping the hell out you, stealing all your resources, raping your women, bombing your nation, sabotaging you, but you don't see no white supremacy. Oh no, I don't see it. I don't see no white supremacy. I ain't no victim. I don't see no white supremacy. Nigga done took your flip-flops. Okay? Nigga done took your pants before you can even pull the gold out the mine. That nigga done took it out your hand and you trying to act like he ain't in the room. No, FBAs, we acknowledge the enemy. We acknowledge the enemy and we acknowledge the problem. And when we acknowledge the problem, we deal with the problem. Plain and simple. That's why you're here. That's why you're here, family. So that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And unfortunately, that's a big mentality in other communities, family. Now, we got some non-FBAs who are riders, who are on code. We have brothers like Kwame Ture, who came over here on code. Okay, we have brothers like Patrice Lumumba, who were on code. Thomas Sankara, who were on code. Brothers like Julius Malema, who were on code. Okay, who saw the value in their land, who acknowledged the problem. Hey, man, white people are over here They done stole the land and they taking all the goddamn resources. Let's get these white supremacists up out the paint. You dig? But that's damn near few and far in between. Let's keep it a buck. Okay, the majority of the mentality over there is acting like you don't see it. But hey, it is what it is, family. It is what it is. We got to get on code with people who want to get on code with us. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. He said, if your pops heard you talking like this, he would pull out the belt. I know. Boy, you anime niggas. Niggas who watch anime all day just be making up shit in their head, don't they? They just be making up shit in their head, don't they? Hold on one second, family. Oh man, somebody said, do you think there is more to gain building your own and not begging America for more? We are building our own. The problem is when we build our own, America sabotages it. So we have to deal with America as well. We have to deal with these white supremacists in America. We've had Black Wall Streets. That was building our own. Okay, we are the kings and queens over here of building our own family. Nobody has built more in modern times than the foundational Black American. Okay, when we're talking about Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street, that was one of many. We had Black Wall Streets all the way out there in New Mexico, Blackdom, New Mexico. You had brothers and sisters out there in New Mexico, in Blackdom, doing trade, oil trade, had their own oil rigs out there, selling oil to brothers and sisters in Harlem who had their own Black Wall Street. We had brothers down in Rosewood, brothers down in Edenville, Florida, okay? Jackson Ward out there in North Carolina. Okay, we had the Browning community out in Mississippi. We're the kings and queens of building our own stuff. Okay, the problem is when we build our own stuff, white supremacists sabotage it. So now we have to deal with them too. That's why we have to acknowledge the problem. This is not a matter of them just leaving us with nothing. If they left us alone, we could build. That would be no problem. And they saw that. They said, shit, we didn't segregated these niggas into their own Black communities and they didn't build up the Black communities. They got airplanes and movie theaters and all this, so we can't just leave them. We have to sabotage them as well. We learn from that as foundational Black Americans. And we say, okay, cool. Ignoring white supremacy is not just enough. Ignoring white supremacy and doing our own thing and building our own ain't just enough. We have to build our own and fight these white supremacists tooth and nail. Okay? Because we can't have peace with them under this system. So that's the thing. That's why we have to learn history. That's why we have to learn history. That's why we have to learn history at the end of the day. That's why we have to learn history at the end of the day, family. You dig? You said they hate FBA because we are the only Molinoid people who bang back. Yeah, it is what it is. I wish they would get up on game instead of hating, though. I wish they would get up on game instead of hating on us, okay? And the thing is, these niggas be hating from here. Talking all that shit about FBA and be over here with us. Them niggas ain't in Jamaica. They ain't in Trinidad. They ain't over in Nigeria. They ain't in South Africa. They over here with us. Talking shit. From Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, these niggas is over here tweeting from Houston, Texas. You dig? Over here tweeting from LA. In the comments section, motherfucking from Oregon. Be talking hella shit about us. Oh, you niggas y'all ain't never had no culture over here. But you over here diving into our culture. Eating off the culture. Eating off those bills and tangibles that our ancestors fought and died for. But that's why we're doing the straightening, family. And if it don't apply to you, let it fly. You dig? Yeah, them niggas be over here tweeting from Cleveland, tweeting from a HBCU that we built. Okay, motherfuckers tweeting from Morehouse. Oh, you niggas don't take education. Y'all ain't never built nothing. Sitting up there at HBCU we made possible. Ain't that some shit? That's the shit that's like, what the hell? That's when we look back and we say, hold on, we didn't let niggas go too far now. Niggas is talking shit while eating off of us at the same time. How that work? Niggas don't, I ain't never really ran into family. I've never really even had any bad interactions with people on the continent. Okay? You go to the continent, it's fairly cool. Motherfuckers is fairly cool, man. You don't see niggas talking shit from Lagos. Huh? You don't see niggas talking shit from Ghana. Hey, I'm in Ghana right now. When you hear from brothers and sisters in Ghana and Lagos, most times it's fairly cool, man. They fairly cool individuals. They bigging you up. They like, hey, man. I had a brother from Nigeria say, hey, man, all we listen to over here is Black American music. All we listen to, y'all are the culture. Y'all keep us going. Y'all keep us motivated. It's the Nigerians over here. The niggas who live in Atlanta sitting up here talking shit. It's the niggas who go to our HBCUs over here, who eat off our civil rights movements over here. These are the biggest ones who talk shit. They the biggest ones who have that jealousy and envy. You rarely see brothers and sisters who live in Jamaica, who born and raised and live in Jamaica now talking shit about us. It's always the Jamaicans that came over here. Because they came over here and they jealous as a motherfucker. Okay? They jealous as a motherfucker. Okay? We didn't roasted their ass all through elementary, middle, and high school. And they never really could get us back because they couldn't roast like that. They didn't have that gift of gab. You know, roasting is a part of our culture. Okay? Roasting is a part of our culture. So they couldn't really get back right. We were lighting their ass up just out of fun. You know, in elementary school, boy, they had disdain for us when they got out. Oh, they always start talking shit about us. It's always the niggas over here. Yeah, man. Loving and living off the culture. That's the way it is. That's the way it is at the end of the day. Yes, indeed. Shout out to B1. He says, I'm in the Congo right now and I'm FBA. Salute to you. Salute to you. He's in the Congo right now, but he's FBA. Shout out to him. No problem with that. Okay, see, yeah, you're just making up lies at this. You paid for your Instagram followers, little man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I paid for them. I'm everything you think I am. I paid for the followers. I paid for all my followers. What else? What else did I do? Israelite. Oh Lord, this nigga's an Israelite. Okay. This nigga's an Israelite. So we already know the type of vibe this nigga's on. What else did I do? What else did I pay for my followers? What else did I do? Niggas just start lying. When the hate don't work, niggas start telling lies. Somebody said, I'm full-blooded American. I just don't understand why people claim FBA. It seems to be another group that just wants to beg and complain about wait, hold on. What'd you say? It seems to be another group that just wants to beg and complain about history instead of building. Everything that is here was built by FBA. There is no United States without FBA, sir. What do you mean, building? We're the kings and queens of building, sir. There is no America without FBA. And what do you mean I'm full-blooded American? Are you FBA or are you not FBA? You dig? There is no America without foundational Black Americans building the Americas. Okay? Plain and simple. Plain and simple. Remember, America is where all the nations besides foundational Black Americans came here who were broke and dusty. Okay? Everybody was escaping something. Okay? You had England who released their prisoners over here, the worst of the worst. We turned them into something. Okay? You had motherfuckers like Columbus, broke and dusty, didn't know how to read a damn compass. Pedro Alonso Nino brought him to the Americas. We turned the motherfucker into something. Okay? We turned them into something. You had the lunar colony. St. Augustine. You had the Roanoke colony. All these white supremacists came over here and were failing until foundational Black Americans started building for them. We're the kings and queens of building. Okay, there is no United States without us. Everything that is great about this country has our fingerprints on it. Has our fingerprints on it. You dig? And it's not about complaining, it's about getting what we are owed. Now, you have a choice, no hate, just facts, not to listen. Why does FBA, the real question is, why does foundational Black Americans bother y'all so much? Y'all claim it's a hate group and all this stuff, but you always listening to FBA. You're always tuned in. You're always talking about us. Why? Why, family? Oh yeah, they still mad about that. Yeah, FBA is a lineage. We understand that. We understand that. Dig? We understand that, family. Somebody said, what has FBA built since the civil rights movement? Everything that's been built. Everything that's been built. Okay. Reason why many of you are over here is because of the civil rights movement. Everything. There isn't one thing we don't have our hands on. Okay. So that's the answer. Everything. Everything that's great about America, we built. Plain and simple. We are the culture now. We are the culture now. Okay, we don't have to just name one thing, everything. Everything. Plain and simple. This is why you had to come here. Many of you had to come here. Okay, and why exclude the civil rights movement? See, a lot of people, especially of immigrant lineage, they want to start at a particular spot because they can't make any excuse about the civil rights movement. They can't make any excuse about how we built so much during enslavement. So they have to start at a certain point. Everything. You dig? Oh yeah, they're obsessed. They're obsessed with us. Absolutely. And name something. No hate, just facts. Just name something. We built it. Okay? We had influence in it. We pushed it. Anything. You dig? Anything. Everything that you think about when you come, the American dream. Okay? The American dream. All right? You can come here because of those 13th and 14th amendments. Okay? You're able to come here in the Black community and participate in our economy. Y'all come over here from Nigeria. You're able to set up your Nigerian restaurant in the Black community. We're the ones who feed you when you come over here. And that's for any other group, Asian community, anybody else. We're the economic base of every immigrant class. When you come over here, you come in the FBA community. You dig? You come in the FBA community. Absolutely. Somebody said, hold on. Absolutely. You said non-FBA Black people fell for white supremacist narratives that FBA never built anything. Exactly. But it is what it is because, see, we're in the information era, family. So a lot of non-FBAs, they know how impactful we are. That's why they keep getting in our circles. Family, FBA, reparations, some people call it ADOS. It trends every week on Twitter. If y'all get on Twitter every week, Foundational Black American is trending. Every week. This shit never fails. Every week, damn near every other day, FBA is trending. Reparations is trending. We're the culture. We're the culture. Okay, every week is trending about something. Somebody's talking about FBA, FBA this, FBA that. Okay, everybody has to latch on to us. Every bill that's passed by anybody is latched onto our civil rights movements. ASAP. It's latched onto it like a motherfucking fishing pole. Niggas just throw it out there on them civil rights movement and they try to get some tangibles out of it. Okay? Everything is latched onto us. Everybody tries to use the struggle. Everybody's trying to make themselves comparable to foundational Black Americans so they can get some set asides and tangibles for themselves. They know how much we've built. You dig? They know how much we built. So that's the thing, family. And this creates a lot of hatred and envy from a lot of these other groups. A lot of hatred and envy from a lot of these other groups. For no reason, really. You know, if you were truly a so-called Pan-Africanist, because a lot of people, there's some of the main people who don't like FBA claim to be Pan-Africanists, which makes no sense to me, because they're supposed to be wanting to see everybody win, but somehow they don't like us. You dig? So that's some of the biggest haters. No, they don't have to do anything. We're in the information era. If people choose to be miseducated, they can. They can. They can, family. Somebody said, Dan J said, Chase, realistically, do you think we're gonna do you think we gonna eventually have to go to war? It is what it is. Absolutely. We're at war now. That's the thing we got to understand. Brother Dan J, we're at war now. We're already at war. Now, are we going to choose to fight? And we don't need everybody to fight. We need a small amount on code. A small amount on code. Because this is where we get game from brothers and sisters in Haiti. The Haitians showed us something during the 1804 revolution. They showed us that a small group of people on code can do some powerful things. Haiti, this tiny island of enslaved Black folks, defeated the French, one of the biggest world powers at the time, defeated the British, defeated the Spanish, whooped all their asses, got them up out the paint. A small group on code. You dig? So that's what we got to do. We got to choose to fight. And fighting is not just physical. When we start talking about war, we always thinking physical. Okay? There's a media war. We have to do a war on information. That's what we're doing now. A war on information. Some non-FBAs call it complaining. Okay? That's what they like to call complaining. Okay? If we speak up and denounce falsehoods and things of that nature, we're complaining or we have a victim mentality. Okay? You have to call certain shit out. We have a propaganda war that we're fighting. Okay? We have to re-educate the miseducated. You have an economic war right now. The United States is at war with Russia. A lot of people don't know this. They're having an economic war, though. They're putting sanctions on Russians. Okay? They're cutting some of these prominent billionaires from Russia. They're cutting their bank accounts off. They're economically trying to starve them. They're saying, hey, man, no, you're not going to do this. You can't use this anymore until you stop attacking the Ukraine. That's war, but it's just not physical. It's economics. So we gotta win all aspects of the game. Education, knowledge of self, we're at war with that. We gotta fight that through writing, through telling our own story, through speaking truth to power. Okay? Not acting like shit don't exist, man. That shit don't exist. Okay? We got the economic war, banking Black, buying Black, then using our resources, as Dr. Claude Anderson talks about in his book, Powernomics, to build that economic block in our community. Okay, using that banking Black money to turn around and the Black banks give that money out to small business owners. Those small business owners then turn around, hire members of the community, use that access capital on the top to control the local politicians, who then control the local police force, okay, or the race soldiers, as we like to call them. You dig? That's what we got to do, though. Use that additional money to control the media. That's why every time you turn on your TV, you see commercials. See, who's controlling the TV is really those companies on the commercial. That's who pays for that airtime. So when they pay for that airtime, that's who you're really seeing. You're really seeing the message of those companies. You start seeing programs change real quick when those companies start pulling back them commercial spots. That's who's controlling it. But that has to come from our businesses and corporations. But the foundation of all that was the bank, who gave the loans to the Black business owners, who turned around and hired members of the community, who turned around and turned their business into a corporation. And now that corporation is so powerful, they're controlling media. That's how we got to do it. That's how we got to do it, family. And then your last level is the school. So we start teaching it to the babies young, so we don't have 40-year-old Negroes sitting over here talking about what's the solution? What's the solution? No, you learned the solution in elementary school. See, every baby should have Dr. Claude Anderson's Powernomics. They should have Sun Tzu, The Art of War, getting that military mindset. They should have Robert Greene, 48 Laws of Power. Robert Greene, 33 Strategies of War. You see what I'm saying? They should have this. William O'Neill, How to Make Money in Stocks. Mastering the Real Estate Game. They should have this mentality by the time they get out of middle school. So when they 40 and 50, I hate 40 and 50-year-olds sitting up here asking a young brother like myself, 26, what's the solution though? Damn, you been on the earth 50 years and your ass ain't studied to try to get the solution yet? Stop asking me for the solution. You supposed to be telling me. See, the elders, y'all supposed to know the way already. You can't walk as fast as the youth no more, but you supposed to know the way. You supposed to be telling us the way to go. Hey, man, go up there, take a right, then take another left, and keep going straight. Okay? And then we go get the shit because we can walk the fastest. We active. I can stay up 20 hours in a 24-hour day. I understand some of the elders can't do that no more. You need your sleep, but you know the way. But shit, now the elders, many of them don't even know the way no more. Okay? Many of the elders, they got goddamn dementia. They don't know the way. They still asking us for the solution. What's the solution? Then they doing it in a sarcastic way. What's the solution though? You supposed to bend know the solution. You supposed to be acting on it. And everybody got a role to play. It ain't one particular person. Everybody got a role to play, family. So that's the thing. That's the thing. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Miss Taylor B. Media. Taylor B. Media is always showing love and support. I need to figure out how to mod people on here. I don't be on YouTube enough. I need to mod Miss Taylor B. She'll handle some of the troll problems, when trolls come in here. You dig? Okay. No hate, just fact, brother. Just come on out and admit that, you know what I'm saying, you have hatred and disdain for FBA. Just come on and admit it. Just come on and admit it, brother. Said Black America could be where it needs to be, but FBA abandoned the family union. So that's what happened. That's what happened. No hate, just facts. Because you say you don't have no hate, you just be speaking facts. That's a fact, brother. We just one day, foundational Black Americans just woke up and we said, hey, man, I don't want to be with my family no more. Black man just walked out the house. Black woman just said, oh, fuck this shit. I'm done with these kids. That's what happened, brother. Just out the blue. Everything was good, and then we just walked out the house. No, we didn't have no help in that. When nobody sabotaging, when no laws and policies put into place. We just walked out. This is what folks be telling themselves. But now if you ask them what's wrong with Africa or what are they doing wrong in Africa, they start blaming the white man. They do what we say we don't. Okay? Oh no. What's going on in Africa is that y'all niggas ain't sending Africa no money. Y'all niggas ain't building Africa up. Build Mama Africa, nigga. Build Mama Africa now. Y'all need to build Mama. That's our responsibility. That's our responsibility, family. Nah. But like I say, but we can't, at the end of the day, my FBA family, at the end of the day, this is the thing. At the end of the day, we got to be on a mission. We can't be worried about what people think. We can't be worried about what people say. We got to be on a mission. We entertain it from time to time because it is entertainment. It is comedy. You did, but we got to be on a mission. We got to be locked in. We got to be focused in. Foundational Black Americans, you got to have Powernomics in your house. You got to have it. You got to have Sun Tzu, The Art of War, to get you into that militant mindset. You have to have the 48 Laws of Power to teach you how to handle that power that's coming to you. Okay? Teach you how to handle that power that's coming to you, family. You did? You got to have Carter G. Woodson, The Miseducation of the Negro. You got to have Africans and Native Americans. That's going to get you some of that foundational history. That's going to tie yourself to this land. Okay, so you can see what I'm talking about. Lerone Bennett before the Mayflower. Okay, Lerone Bennett, the shaping of Black America, getting that knowledge of self. You got to be investing actively. Okay, investing in the stock market. It's a beautiful time to invest in the stock market. A lot of stocks are down. That means we get it for cheap. You got to have that mentality, family. Got to have that mentality. Got to lock in. Got to stay focused. You dig? We can't let them get us off our pivot. We entertain it from time to time because it's just interesting to hear. And sometimes it is motivation. You know, immigrant coons and tethers, that is motivation. But we got to stay locked in. We got to stay focused on the task at hand, family. No, Taylor B said the crack got dropped off in our community. No, Queen, according to the tethers and the coons, we made the crack and we just started smoking it. We had all the job opportunities in the world. We could have went to Harvard. We could have went to Yale. We could have started. We could have worked at these corporations. Everybody was offering us jobs, and we said, "No, we want to make that crack, sucker. And we want to smoke that crack, nigga." Huh? And then we said we're gonna use this crack money to fund the war in Nicaragua. We went to the government and said, "Hey, sucker, we're gonna use this crack money, and we're gonna give you this crack money so you can fund that war in Nicaragua." We the ones who came up with that idea as Foundation of Black Americans. Okay? We came up with that idea. We did all that. We did all that. We the ones that say, hey man, I want you to bomb my community just to see if it's bomb proof. Sucker. Man, that ain't, we gotta blame, we gotta take some accountability as foundational Black Americans. We gotta take some accountability, damn it. We started that crack. We went to the government and said, hey man, we want you to sell this so you can win that war in Nicaragua. We want you to do all this type of stuff. Okay. We the ones. We got to start taking some accountability, goddamn it. Okay. We the ones who were practicing all that medical malpractice on ourselves. We start giving ourselves syphilis and shit just to see how we will respond to ourselves. Oh man, we're the ones who did that. It wasn't no damn white man giving us no damn crack. Shit. White folks always been the best thing for us. Like some of my immigrant brothers say, shit, we sabotaged ourselves. I don't want to hear no, it's some good white folk. Black folk is the problem. Us Foundation of Black America, we the problem. Okay? We be doing all that gang banging. We be walking around with our pants hanging down. Hat turned sideways, gold in our mouth. Pants on the ground. Smoking that dope. Or calling the black woman bitches and hoes. Okay, we be going out here. We be going and making deals with El Chapo. We have all these jobs and opportunities. They be giving us the best schools to go to, the best resources. They give us every opportunity in the world here in America, and we choose to sell that dope. Lord. Oh yeah, we choose to smoke that dope, and we the ones who start selling it and creating it. White man ain't have nothing to do with that. We enslaved ourselves. If we want to get deeper, we enslaved ourselves. Didn't nobody, the white man said, you can walk off this plantation at any time. I won't stop you. And we said, no, white daddy, I want to work for you. I want to work for you. When they're never holding us back. Okay? You got to know your history, nigga. Got to know your history. Got to know your history. Got to know your history. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. No, I wasn't good enough for the NFL. Israelite, he said, you wasn't good enough for the NFL. Absolutely not. I ain't gonna lie to you about that. Absolutely not. Them brothers were light years ahead of me playing football. They were light years ahead of me. Okay. I didn't want to join the Negro Police League. I think I graduated that. I allowed them to go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I was not good enough for the NFL, sir. I was not good enough for the NFL. Israelite straightway truth, brother. When is Sky Daddy gonna come down and help us out? That's what I want to know. It's a lot of Israelites. Y'all talk about your Sky Daddy and all of his characters to go with him. And when is Sky Daddy gonna come down and help us, Israelite? That's what I want to know. A lot of people been praying to your Sky Daddy for a long time. When is Sky Daddy gonna come down and bless FBAs with something? Okay, we didn't put a lot of money in that collection plate, brother, over the years. When is your Sky Daddy gonna come down and bless us, sir? I just want to know that, sir. Since you got so many questions tonight, when is Sky Daddy gonna come down, Yahshua, whatever y'all choose to call him? When is he gonna come down and bless us, sir, on that chariot? When is he gonna ride down on that chariot, sir? Yeah, man. I'm sure you were, B1 Miz. He said I was your worst nightmare on that field. I'm sure you were, sir. Sir, when is the Sky Daddy gonna come down, sir? When is Sky Daddy gonna come down? Say ain't no Sky Daddy. The black man is God. No, 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 no. Your black Sky Daddy. I didn't say he was white. He's just Sky Daddy. When is he coming down, sir? When are they coming down to help us fight Israelite straightway truth? That's what I want to know. That's why whenever I get an Israelite, I always ask them when Sky Daddy is coming back. Okay? Because he's very patient. See, niggas got patience for Sky Daddy. But when I get on here, niggas get impatient. Niggas got all these questions. Niggas got all these questions for me, but don't ask Sky Daddy nothing. They don't never think, hey man, what is Sky Daddy shit? I didn't learn this Torah on the front and the back. I know every word in it. Come on now. Okay, shout out to you. So he didn't have an answer. He just said the black man is God. Okay. Melanin is God. Okay. I just asked you when Sky Daddy was coming back down here. Y'all praying to a nigga in the sky. Let's call a spade now. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. Y'all praying to a nigga in the sky. When is the nigga in the sky? Black, white, yellow, red, purple. When is he coming down? We know the black man is here. We know the melanin is here. When is Sky Daddy coming down? You dig? I'm messing with you, brother. I'm messing with you because I know Israelites, y'all get emotional and shit. These niggas will try to kill you on some shit. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed, at the end of the day. But we got to get back right, family. We got to get back right at the end of the day because, like I say, foundational black Americans, we have no friends. We have no friends. And black people globally, we have no friends. All right. There is no black brown coalition. Did y'all see this the other week, family? The other week, Floyd Mayweather, our brother Floyd Mayweather, foundational black American brother, he did an exhibition over there in Japan, family. Oh, let me share my screen real quick. He did an exhibition over there in Japan, and they did some of the most disrespectful shit ever. Now, over there, it is tradition in Japan when the fighter's about to fight, the politician, they hand him a bouquet of flowers out of respect. Thank him for coming over there and fighting. The brother's fighting an exhibition. And this is what they did. I want to show y'all this, family. Hold on, let me put that on the phone. Look at this right here. All right, family. So he just basically took the damn flower. Hold on. He just basically took the flowers and just dropped it in front of him. Took the flowers and just dropped them in front of him. Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. And they later came back and apologized. But that just goes to show you, foundational black Americans, black people in general, you have no friends. You have no friends, family. Nobody is rocking with you. It ain't no black and brown coalition. It ain't no minority coalition, urban coalition. We have no friends, family. When you go to these other countries, they show you that. They show you that. Okay? Very disrespectful. Very disrespectful at the end of the day. Yeah, man. That was very disrespectful, wasn't it? And now the other politician handed the flowers to the other Japanese dude that Floyd eventually ended up knocking out. All right. He handed the flowers to him, but when he got to Floyd, he just dropped it. Very disrespectful. That was very disrespectful, dude. And in the mainstream media, they've been very silent about that. Now, if that had been an Asian over there fighting in an African country, and they did that, oh, it would have been stop Asian hate. Oh my God. Asian hate, Asian hate, Asian hate. Oh my God, they hate Asians. Look at how they treated this Asian who went over there to do an exhibition. Okay? They would have been crying all day about that. They would have been putting damn near sanctions on the country. But again, when we go to these nations, they're very silent. There's only a few headlines about that, nothing much. Nothing much. Okay? So that is what it is, family. That is what it is. So, in closing today, because I'm about to get off here, like I said, I didn't want to be on here too long. But like I said, family, when it comes to the whole Kanye situation, family, we got to be willing to call a spade a spade. We got to be willing to charge folks to the game. We're at war right now, and in war, you're going to have casualties of the war. Okay, we can't keep bending over backwards trying to save a nigga who don't want to save himself. Plain and simple. We can't keep bending over backwards trying to save a nigga who don't want to save himself, family. All right? Charge these niggas to the game. All right? Charge them to the game. That is the lesson for the day. I'm your brother Chase. Click that link in the bio. Go get the Voice of the Ancestors book series if you want to go deeper on the information, if you want some receipts on things that I talk about or things you talk about on the page. Click that link in the bio. Hold on. Let me make sure it's up. Sometimes I say that and it don't be up. Well, I'll put it in there. I'll put it in there afterwards. I'll put it in there afterwards. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the family who rocked with me tonight all the way through. Shout out to Taylor B Media. Shout out to the family in Philly. Shout out to the family in Chicago. Shout out to Brother Maine. Shout out to all the family listening, brothers and sisters in Atlanta, California, etc., in the international family. It's your brother Chase, and until next time, y'all know what it is. Like that video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. Peace and Black Power. I'm out.